Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another update for you for my Panda palette. And as you guys know, I'm working on two palettes at the moment. So let's start off with number one. This is the Smoky Eyes Trio from Bourjois in Nude and Ingenu. And I've been working on this one for a long time now. It's been almost 2 years. Let's take a quick look at where this one was at last time. And for this one, I was hoping to make some nice progress on especially the dark brown shade, but I'm also hoping to at least hit pan on the medium brown shade by the end of this year. Now, this is where we are right now. You probably won't see too big of a difference for the medium brown shade, which you're right if that's what you think. For the dark brown shade though, I've made some really nice progress, so let's quickly talk about it. The dark brown shade, I've really gone all out, making sure I've included it pretty much every single time I've been applying my makeup. I have used that one, forgot to make my calculations, 20 times over the last month, so that's really good. I'm filming this a little bit earlier than usual, so because of that, I do not have as much progress as I could have done, but still, I've made some nice progress and I've still got a little bit more than a month left because I'm filming it on the 27th of November right now. So for the dark brown, 20 uses, and I've definitely made that pan bigger again, a little bit crumbled off, and I've been working on that little bit, kind of working with the crumbs, meshing them up a little bit sometimes to make sure, because once they get too small, the crumbs, they just disappear in my brush, and then that's not really useful either because they fall out and they fall on the floor. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with that one. And then for the medium brown, I've used that 3 times, not as much as I initially hoped I would this month, but I really wanted to make some nice progress on the gray in my Panda's eyeshadows. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out here. I've got some yearly data and some nice results there as well. So only 3 uses on this one because I was so focused on that gray shade. But the upcoming month, I will not have anything, I don't think, interfering with that medium brown. So the amount of uses on the dark brown and the medium brown should be pretty equal unless I use up the dark brown somewhere halfway through. It doesn't seem like a lot, but because these are baked eyeshadows, it just takes forever to get through them. But yeah, that's this palette. Let's move on to the Amuse palette that I'm also working on. Let's take a quick look at what that one looked like last month. And here I mainly wanted to focus on the green and the darkish red shade because those are the shades that I feel like I might still be able to finish off by the end of the year. This is where we are right now. As you can see, definitely the dark red. It's getting there, so hopefully I will be able to finish it off by the end of the year. But let's go through that. White shade has been gone for a long time. Gray shade, surprise, I have actually used 3 times, right? 3 times over the last month for a total of 43. That's mainly because I have traveled a little bit. I've been in Dublin once and I've spent the night in Rotterdam for work as well. So I just brought this palette with me, and then I used that one as kind of like a darkening up shade in the outer V, and my eyeliner where I would normally use the black shade, of course. Then the peachy shade has been gone for a long while. The green shade I have really been focusing in on this month as well. I've used that one 17 times. I've used it 48 times before, so that brings me to a total of 65 uses. That one is kind of moving like the yellow was moving before. Not as quickly as I hoped it would. We still have about half left, but then it's kind of sloping up, so it's really hard for me to say if I will be able to finish this one off. I think it will be close, but it might just roll into the new year. But let's see, 65 uses in total right now anyway. Then the red shade I have used once. Not as much as I would want to, but I've been playing around a little bit, one time apparently, with the blue and the reds together and seeing what type of purple I can turn it into. The nice thing about these is that if I would put the blue first and then the red on top, I get a slightly more warm tone purple, and if I would do it the other way around, so red first, blue on top, I would get a slightly more cool toned purple. So that is actually kind of nice, and I think I will use that more, but likely going into next year, because I just really want to see how far I can get with the green and the dark red. I might use it every now and then when I do feel like purple, although I do have some purple shades left in my whole collection project pan as well. So yeah, let's see. So red shade done, yellow shade finished already. And then the blue shade I have used twice. The red shade I've used 22 times in total right now. Actually, the blue shade with the 2 extra uses I've used 10 times in total. That's not a lot, but yeah, I've said this in the comments to somebody last week as well. I, at the start of the year, was really like, okay, I know I'm not going to use the blue loads because it's not like the type of color that I gravitate towards most of the time, but I need to make sure I definitely use it like throughout the year and focus on it a little bit more at the start. I think I focused on it at the start for like 3 uses and then it didn't really happen anymore. So yeah, that's the story for the blue. Then we have finished off the shade in the bottom. I kind of forgot what shade that was actually. What was in there? Oh, the pink shade. There was a pink shade there, that's gone. That's been gone for a couple of months. And then the dark red shade I've mostly been using in kind of my outer corner, so I'm still using the dark brown kind of to deepen everything up, but then I'm making it a little bit more warm tone by putting the dark red in the outer corner. I have that on today as well. It's not like bam in your face, there's red, because the green and red, people have said it can work for Christmas. I might go a little bit harder on it when I get like to actual Christmas time. But right now it's kind of like the red and the dark brown merging into each other, turning into a like nice warm brown shade. And that one seems to be a bit more like crumbly or flaky in a way. It seems to be moving a little bit quicker, even though I'm using, I guess, similar amounts as with the green shade. But I do have hopes that that one might be done by next month. So let's see, because in a month from now we're filming the finale. It's crazy, but that is what it is. So let's talk some goals for next time. I'm gonna go make sure that I use these browns pretty much every single time I'm putting on makeup, which will hopefully mean that I can hopefully finish off that dark brown shade and with a bit of luck I wish, I hit pan on the medium brown shade as well. Let's see, but I definitely want to make sure I have some good uses on this one. I forgot to mention I've used the dark brown shade 107 times in total now, and with the 3 extra uses on the medium brown I'm at 35. Nothing major, but okay. And then for this one I want to hopefully finish off at the very least the dark red. Maybe I'll try and use the gray a little bit more often as well once I've done that. Let's see what I feel like that as well, but I definitely want to just full focus, try and use anything in here as much as I can over the next month. And I almost forgot to talk about the blush. I've used the blush 18 times. I also forgot to mention how many times I used, oh my gosh. The red shade I have used 18 times over the last month, bring me to a total of 50 uses. And I only hit pan in that at the start of the year, so 50 uses on that one, and I'm at, what did I say for the green? 65. Like the red shade is definitely moving a lot quicker. For the blush, also 18 times, similar as with the red shade, and 85 plus 18 is 103 if I'm correct, so 103 uses on the blush. And as much as I definitely see a dip and like a good bit of side pan is starting to show, especially on this side, it's there is no actual pan yet. It's a good dip, but no pan. So yeah, that's still my goal for next time as well. So at the very least, hitting pan on the blush and finishing off the dark red shade and just trying to see how far I can get with everything else. But clearly we're rolling some stuff over into next year. I have filmed a video asking you guys for your thoughts on what I should be working on for this project next year. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it up here too. And I think that's it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!